Live from Las Vegas, it's Keto Cooking. Everybody, welcome back. I am Tom Garvey the Keto Cook. Listen, November, I've been invited back to hashtag Noodle November 2023. And this is sponsored by Kettle Kitchen. Tony invited me back. And listen, sit back and watch how I keto-fy some pasta. All right, this is going to be consistent of cream cheese, some pork rinds. Also, I have some spinach, some sausage, and what I'm going to do, the kicker with this is this is eggplant sauce that I have made. I made this a while back. We're going to use this rather than tomato sauce. So what I'm making for hashtag Noodle November 2023 is I'm going to be making a different take on a lasagna. And so we will get started with it. Okay, first things first is what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be open up the pork rinds, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this. I use these for breadcrumbs. Also, the recipe calls for it for pork rinds. Now, the recipe actually consists of 3 tablespoons of pork rinds, 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese, 1 tablespoon of cream cheese. 4 tablespoons of cream cheese. How did I miss that one? That would have been ugly. 3 large eggs, okay, in an oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Now, it's going to go on to a sheet pan. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it into my mixing cup, all right? And this is going to get poured onto this tray here. This is the best form that I've found to do this with. A lot of different recipes said put it on parchment paper or a non-stick baker's pad. But this pan right here seems to work the best. And I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do it. All right, saving you the trouble of listening and watching me grind everything up. 3 tablespoons of pork rinds, 1 tablespoon of Parmesan cheese, 4 tablespoons of cream cheese, 3 large eggs. It's all mixed up, and here's the end result poured into the pan. Olive oil, butter to the pan. We're going to get this moving around nice and easy. Okay. I always season the pan. Okay, this way I'm sure to get a good coating on everything. All right. Garlic's going in. That one's out of the way. Let that brown up. Now, I'm tempering the butter with the olive oil. Olive oil obviously has a higher flash point, so you know, let that go in there like this. Now, this is probably 3 or 4 handfuls of spinach. So this is going to cook down relatively quick. Just check the pasta, not yet. It's got to firm up. I mean, making this food here is, to me, it's the joy of doing it, but also the aroma's like, wow. Like that. Flip it around a little bit. You can start seeing some of them starting to wilt. Now, we don't want to take this down too far. Okay, garlic is starting to brown up a little bit. We want to get them extra flavors. Wow. Here it is, done. Take it, put it into another pan, another pot. No, Marie, you can't have none. There it is. That's basically all the cooking that we're doing. I pre-cooked the sausage, okay, as you can see. I mean, we did a whole bunch of it, and what I'll do is I take a bunch of these, whichever in the pack, and that goes into the freezer. We can pull them out whenever we want them. All right. Okay, always when you're using a cutting board, always make sure you put it down on something so it doesn't slide on you. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sausage, and this is going to get split. Okay. That's obviously the hot sausage. Okay. So. I don't sleep at night sometimes thinking about different ways to cook. So. Okay, here it is. The pasta sort of tilted a little bit on me. So I have a little thicker end over here, so I might have to cut this just to put it in, but relatively looks pretty good. This is going to go into the refrigerator now to cool, and we're going to start putting this thing together. Okay, now to make the filling for it, we have a, I guess it's a, what is this, 32 ounce of ricotta cheese. Ricotta cheese. It's not ricotta, ricotta. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just eyeball this. Take my larger spoon. It's basically maybe a half a cup. So just going to put a cup of it in here. This is my go-to cheese for, not goat cheese, it's my go-to cheese for, you know, with keto and stuff like that. Now, also in here, this is the first time I've ever seen this. This is a blend of mild cheddar, okay, and they call it a pizza blend. I don't know, I've been around pizza most of my 69 years, and never seen cheddar on it. But this is mozzarella and a little bit of cheddar. It actually has a pretty good flavor to it, but I'm going to add that in here like this. Just a little bit, want to overpower it. Now, normally I would put Parmesan cheese in it, okay? This is not my favorite. I couldn't find any decent. Actually, I went to the store too early and they were still stocking the shelf. In the refrigerated section, I was looking for a good Parmesan cheese. Craft stuff, sometimes, okay, you can get away with it. But last time I used this in this mix, it got very gritty. So we're going to stay away from that. A little bit. I'm going to add some dried parsley to it. All right, now no egg in this. We're not going to put no egg in it because it's 3 eggs in the pasta itself. I'm going to add a little Tommy spice to it. Now, if you're new to my channel, Tommy spice happens to be granulated garlic, granulated onion, coarse salt, which could be kosher or sea salt, which I use, and a rough grain pepper, black pepper. Now I'm going to put this in here and just mix this around a little bit. Now what I'm trying to attempt today is lasagna is layered, okay? This one I'm going to try and roll it. I'm going to make like a rollantini, but stuffed. Okay. Now, I don't want to overpower it too much. The cheese. Oops. All right. Now, this is the eggplant sauce that I talked about. It's got a thick consistency, almost like a paste, but it's not. It's a little bit more saucier than normal. It's got a great flavor. I'm gonna give it a little shot here. Wow. Okay, here it comes. If you want to learn how to make these sauces, go to my channel at Tom Garvey the Keto Cook and look up Playing with Your Food with Tom Garvey the Keto Cook, and also Unbelievable Eggplant Sauce Recipe by Tom Garvey. Look that up, and easy way to do this. Not bitter at all. This is fantastic. I've done this twice now. This is the second time I did it. Okay, it came out, like I said, it got a little heavy on one side. Okay, the way it went into the oven, I put it on another pan. So that's fault number one. But I tell you what, it came out nice. I got it upside down. I'm going to take some of this stuff off. Ray, can I have the pizza cutter, please? I'm going to wheel this around here. This is actually almost alive. I don't plan on doing too much editing. I'm going to actually show you what happens, the faults and stuff like that with it. Is it in here? Here it is. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it up like that. Now I'm just going to. Oh, the taste of it. And I'm going to run it down this way. Get them pieces out of the way. Now it cracked, it crumbled, it did a lot of things, but we got to move on. It's tearing. This part got a little thick on it, see? But it's all good. It all came out. All right, we are going to put this together. Okay, bottom of the Pyrex. I'm going to put a little bit of the eggplant sauce. It's so hard to remember to say that because traditionally it's all tomato sauce. Now this is going to go in the oven probably for only 10 minutes. Just want to get it heated up, basically. So I'm going to put this off to the side. I'm going to bring this pan in here. This is going to be the test. So first on the roll is going to be the sausage. Now, after cooking it, I have no clue which one is the hot, which one is the sweet sausage. Now I'm going to take some of this goat. And I'm going to spread this on. Now, this has got to be spread on pretty thin so I can roll it because I don't want it to ooze out the side. It's going to ooze anyway. All right, I'm going to put that there. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of the spinach also. Now, I could have combined all this together and make it one thing, but I wanted to actually show how this is going to be constructed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, drum roll please. My wife just put her hands up to her head like uh-oh. And roll number one. I'm going to tuck it in and make this like a little burrito type of thing. Alright. Out of the hot pan. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to put a little bit more ragout and the blend that I have in here. add a little bit more spinach to it. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of the sauce. Okay, Marie's holding her hands again. It's going to get rolled up. Okay, right to there. Now, not to make this too crazy, but I got a tear up here now. So if you can see it, this is torn here. This is going to be the be-all right here. If I can get through that tear, we are good to go. I'll tell you what, you eat with your eyes most of the time, and this right here is got me. I need bifocals right now. Because we got that there. Now, I'm going to put a little glue on that tear. How about that? Look at that. It'll probably come right off. Now I lowered the temperature in the oven to 300. I just want this to all heat up together. Okay. And just a little bit of sauce. Up and over. Ta-da! Okay, now I'm just going to press down the ends a little bit. Doesn't really matter. And what we're going to do with this is when it's finished, I'm going to be slicing this, and it's going to go on the plate that way. But I am going to add a little bit of sauce to the top. And there again, this don't have to cook. This can just cook for a couple minutes, just so the whole thing inside gets happy. And I'm going to add this cheese on the top of it. Okay. I'm going to shake a little bit of Parmesan just to give it that other flavor. Okay. All right. Okay, here it is. Hot out of the oven. Excuse my arm. Right here. Now, I'm going to cut into this right here. I'm going to set up my plate. And we're going to try to not wreck it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it dead square in the middle. And if you do happen to have a bread knife, try a bread knife to cut it with. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this right here. This will be portioned out for the two of us, just the two of us to eat. Put it down. A serrated knife would work well. Okay. So I'm just going to first I'm going to sauce my plate. This is eggplant sauce. I'm going to move it around. That's it. I'm going to put a little bit more in the middle here. A little bullseye right there. I'm going to get my my tongs. Going up there like that. Start the other side right here. Come on, sausage, work with me. Okay. This stuff up in here. Now I'm gonna that right here. Well, there you have it. Noodle November, hashtag Noodle November 2023. Thank you, Tony, for inviting me in again, second year in a row. Dig into this and see how it tastes. Wow, great flavor. Really good flavor. Now, is this a traditional pasta noodle? Nope. But I tell you what, for what I do, it's better than pasta for me. Sausage. Really good. Everybody, thanks for watching. I'm Garvey the Keto Cook. This was a hoot. Tony, thank you very much. Listen, you want to lose weight? Check my channel now.